y'all funny for that.
Jose was saying that you're always telling him you be you. What does that mean? What does Jose being Jose mean?
Jose being Jose means he plays like he really fully believes in himself, that when you play like you feel like you can do no wrong, like y'all like not on some I'm just throwing up wild shots, but like I'm here for a reason. When he does that, y'all see the energy he brings. Like, he just had 38. And it's not like we're telling him, Jose, don't shoot. I tell him all the time, Jose, be yourself. When you be yourself, you are our X factor. You bring energy. When we need runs, you're there for us. So I try to tell him all the time, even since last year, hey, man, you the X factor. Be yourself.
Was there a point in that one where he made one you're like, okay, this might be a different type of night for him?
I want to say it was in the first half, just kind of on the right wing. And, you know, from a basketball mind, you can tell when somebody shoots a certain shot and the way it goes in, I just kind of was like, oh, yeah, he's on one. The way he made that, yeah, keep shooting.
How bad were you guys trying to get him 40 there at the end?
Let Larry tell you. Larry said, I tried to set 2 screens, held 2 people off, and he didn't want it. But now we all wanted him to get 40, though.
I mean, as soon as he came in the game, he was able to make an impact, the score shift that you guys had to run. Just speak to his energy at that moment. I know you say he's always the X factor, but at that particular moment to come in and kind of switch everything right away.
I mean, it goes back to what I've been saying about Coach Green past few games and all season. Jose, in that moment, he felt his number was called, and you know he had to make a play, do something. And he did that and more. Even in the fourth, when it felt like the game was kind of about to get closer and under 10, some shots he made were huge, and that opened the game for us.
And should Trey do the dunk contest or the three-point contest during the All-Star break?
I told him if he want to be one of the greats, he should do both. But he got to win both, though.
You obviously get a lot of love whenever you walk in this gym, but what's it like just to see the way the city embraces Jose every time he checks in, or the Jose chants, and just how much the city has embraced everything that he does?
Man, it's amazing. Because I remember being out last year in the beginning of the year. I remember I'd be on the bench and Jose wasn't playing a lot, and he'd look at me like, so Z was like, what do you think I can do to get on the court, like make an impact? I said, Jose, I guess it starts with when your number is called, go out there and execute everything the coaches want you to, and the more they trust you, the more they'll leave you on the court. And then to see where he was just asking me questions, and I was only in my 3rd year, and to see him now having nights like this, I mean, it's amazing. The love he gets, he deserves it all and more. Because even away from the court, he's still that same dude and can't help but love him.
How big is it that, you know, came in the game against the team that was in number 2 in the West? You guys know that's a team that you may see down the line, and just being able to play like that against one of the better teams in the league.
I mean, that's big for us. Denver is an amazing team. They go far in the playoffs. So when we play against teams like that, kind of help gauge us to where we are.
So Z, no BI. CJ's still working back from COVID. You see Jose have the game he had. Trey's flying around in the 3rd quarter. Billy comes off, who doesn't play often, comes and gives you a big game. When you look at this team, what do you see? What do you think?
We got a lot of depth, and I say it a lot, and I don't just say it because they're my teammates. I say it because I mean it. We have a lot of depth on this team. This is a special team. People forget Billy won MVP in EuroLeague, and if you have a basketball mind, that is not an easy accomplishment because the rules are harder over there versus the NBA. Like, they can knock the ball off the rim, the court's smaller and stuff like that, like how they play. I mean, and he won MVP in that. So me and Billy talk all the time like, man, Billy, I wish they would play you more, but he understands the name of the game. We have a deep team, and when his number is called, he always steps up.
Yeah, I think basketball, it's relatively intimate among pro sports, and there's this element of showmanship that you can kind of engage the crowd a little bit at times. Why do you think Jose is as good at that as he is, and what does it add to your games?
In this world, just as humans, we love an underdog story. That's just the nature of the game. People love underdog stories. You always want to see the team or the person people consider the best. You build like a rise and fall narrative. That's what people do in the world. So to see somebody like Jose, not the tallest guy out there, doesn't have a lot of the physical attributes that a prototypical NBA player would have, but he's out there. And he's not just out there, he's making an impact. He's the X factor for us. So when people see that and he is telling them to stand up and get hype, it's infectious energy. You can't help but want to be a part of that.
Thanks, Z.
No problem.